Well, hello, my darlings. How you doing today? I'm Jane B. Lee again, and here to talk a little bit about books and writing and poetry and all sorts of stuff having to do with literature. So I just wanted to cover some of that stuff today. And one of the things, well, of course, I'm peddling my book, The Red Bitch's Revenge, thick book, and I was looking through some short stories that I wrote, and because I wrote a bunch of short stories over time, and they all seem to be about 5 to 6,000 words, so they're not that short. They're as long as at least two chapters in a normal book, and that's just a short story for me. So I guess I'm a little wordy sometimes. The other thing, really strange, it was like 70 degrees 2 days ago, and I was taking pictures outside and filming outside. Woke up this morning, it was 33 degrees. Can you believe that? 33 degrees from 70 degrees? Oh my God. Anyway, so wanted to talk a little bit about the book, The Red Bitch's Revenge. And what I really want to talk a little bit about this time is I name all of my chapters. Each of the 46 chapters has a name, and they don't get the name until after I finish the chapter, because I don't know what the name of the chapter is going to be until I finish it. And in fact, The Red Bitch's Revenge didn't really have a name until it was almost done. It was halfway done, at least, when it finally came up with its own name. And it's, like I say, it's the name that the drug dealers had given to Dana, because the first time she shows up dressed in red and trying, with her hair made up and everything, and trying to look like a hooker and mix in with the bars and bar scene where the bad guys hung out. And so that's how come she was. Then the red became her trademark, wearing red, so she became the Red Bitch's Revenge, because everybody referred to her as the Red Bitch. So that's where it came from. And so the chapters, they didn't get a name until after they're done. And then at first, when you read the name of the chapter, it doesn't really make any sense. Godzilla meets Stump. What's that? So, but Godzilla was Dana's nickname in high school, because she was in grade school, when she was 12 years old, because she was so tall. And she was a very tall, thin girl, and so they called her Godzilla. How nice school kids can be. And Gina, she was short and a little dumpy, but very short and just a little bit heavy, and they called her Stump. So Godzilla meets Stump is when the two of them meet and get together, and that's in the first chapter. So that tells you. So after you read the chapter, or reading even into the chapter, first couple of pages into it, you understand where the name comes from. And each of the chapters are that way. Their first kiss is the second chapter. The pre-graduation dance, young love that comes together, cars and going away. That's one of my favorite chapters. So it starts. So in the first chapter, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to load the first chapter of The Red Bitch's Revenge onto my website. It'll be under short stories and poems. Free short stories and poems. That's in the top banner of my website. And so you can, if you want to, you can dial in and you can read it for yourself. Read the first chapter for yourself. See what you think about it. And please leave comments, either on my website or here on YouTube or on Facebook, because I've run this into Facebook as well. So please leave me a comment. I would love to hear what you're thinking about and see how that's going. Now, another exciting thing that just happened just a few minutes ago, my posters came in. Posters for Angel the Assassin. Those posters just came in. And Angel the Assassin, the name for that one came about in about the third or fourth chapters, where that name finally came in and rested on me. So it became Angel the Assassin. That's how that one started with that one. Um, so I'm going to be putting, um, this will be done soon, I hope. It's coming right along. I also, in the last few days, entered a few contests with the Red Bitch's Revenge um, to um, to try and promote the book through going into contests and stuff like that. And also, if you go to my website, you'll find a section called Reviews. And that's where you can come in and leave a review, because reviews are an author's lifeblood. So, and they tell me you need at least 100 reviews on anyone's site to be even taken seriously. So, and my book's a long read, so it's twice as long. Usual length of time to finish my book is about a month on average. So that's about where that one is. Now, what's happening too, the other thing that's happening is kind of interesting, is that identity. And I wrote this book, it came out in 2018, I think. 2017 or 2018, and all of a sudden there's some interest in that one again. So so that one has started to move again. I don't know. It just, things happen and they happen. So that one's coming up. Again, what I'd like to do then is close this down. Where'd my little sign go? Oh, here it is. People keep sneaking into my house and taking my glasses from wherever I put them, and then they put them on my head and I don't know it. Anyway, since there's nobody else here, I wonder who it is. Anyway, it is Jane's Adventures in Storyland. Long but easy to remember, www.janesadventuresinstoryland.com. Give it a call, dial into it. Take a look at the different things that are available there, the poems that are free, the short stories, the first chapter of Identity, or of Red Bitch's Revenge will be there, and a bunch of other stuff, about writing. And you can always leave a comment for me and purchase a book if you like. And oh yes, right now they're 20% off on the books, plus free shipping, plus they're signed by me and dedicated to whoever you want. So I think that about covers it for today. So I want you all to be safe, keep your distance, enjoy life as much as you can. There's a whole bunch of fun things to do. If there's just two of you, play checkers. If there's more, play Scrabble. Anyway, love you all, and you take it easy and have a happy Easter weekend.